Yeah.
Gotta love that tone. Love that jingle. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Wanger Show. Brian, it's good to see you, pal.
Oh, good to see you too.
It's good to hear your voice.
Oh, thanks.
Cody, hey. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Cody's not here.
there's an empty chair.
There's an empty chair.
with Cody's name on it.
And he just didn't show up. He's like, yeah, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. I'll be there on time. Yeah, I'll be there 5 minutes early, he says.
Yeah.
And he's just not here.
No. What a
the
dick.
fuck? Can you do me a favor out there, all you fucks? Tweet out to Cody at the real Cody Hall and say, Cody, where are you? Hashtag you beardless fuck. Please, please do that because he is not here and we are both very upset. So hashtag beardless fuck to Cody and bombard him on Twitter because he's not here. No, he's off doing errands. He's on an assignment. And we'll see him next time. Brian, how you been? How you been, pal?
I'm good.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been.
I'm good. Just been excited since I joined the Schmoes officially.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, you have. Yeah, that's right. I'm in controls of the sound effects. Yeah, that's right. You officially joined Schmoes. We've talked about this for a while now, and you actually made your first appearance on the show. How did that go?
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were going to put me on the show?
What do you mean, like?
Because I wasn't expecting it. We didn't discuss it before.
Oh yeah, we never discuss things.
And then the camera's on Christian on the main table, and then you take a step off your chair, and you're just like, "Come on,
Yep.
get on the chair."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, "No,
we didn't plan that together. He made a motion to me, pointing to you. It's like, get him on the table. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was trying to get you, and they're like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to fucking do it. Oh, I'm scared.
Because I wasn't prepared. Usually you do like a pre-interview. You set me up for what's going to be going on.
Well, we didn't really discuss it that much. And we like I was joking earlier before the show. Everyone's like, oh, we need to have you get you to do an introduction. I'm like, no, fuck that. You didn't get one. Fuck that. You don't get one for a few shows. but then obviously it happened. We were like, get on there. And it worked out well because it turned out to be pretty funny.
I don't know what the hell happened during the show when I was on it.
What do you mean? Were you just not paying attention? Or?
No. I remember what happened, but all of a sudden, people just lost their shit. Christian just lost it.
Oh,
Everyone just started laughing.
That show in general.
Yeah.
Episode 255. That's probably one of my favorite episodes that has ever been. It's just all around super funny. That beautiful chaos that the show is known for was at its peak during that, because it's just. Sometimes when Christian he'll start rambling on about stuff on Twitter or other things that people are bombarding him with, it just goes off, and then Mark plays off that, and then whoever's on the table, they'll sort of bounce off that as well. I felt bad for Clark because I felt like she was just kind of stuck in the middle.
She was,
but she was having a good time. It was really fun.
She's like, I don't know what's going on. What do I do? Is this normal?
That's classic too, because Tiffany, when she would be on the show and stuff, that sort of thing would happen.
Yeah.
She would literally scream out like, "What is happening right now?" Like she just has no idea. Oh man, it's so much fun.
But when I was on, I guess you're motioning Christian to ask for my Twitter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because he's like, and he was like, oh, I was planning on doing it because you know, there's a lot of things going on. I didn't know if he was gonna do it or not, so I just kind of a friendly reminder.
Yeah.
And then he said BB trademark, BP he didn't really know what it was. So yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was really nervous at the beginning. He's like, "What can we expect from you?" And I was like, "I don't know, comedy bits, funny." I don't know what to tell him.
No, you did fine at first. I mean, you think because we're doing it right now, we're not on camera. It's a different story when you're recording a podcast face to face with someone and not being not with a camera in front of you.
Yeah,
it's cakewalk. But then once you get up there under the lights, you're kind of under the pressure, especially when we're going live and there was 2,000 people watching us that night. It's a little different, but then once you sort of get rid of that, I mean, the hardest thing for me is fucking doing the giveaways, and then these fucking clowns farting around over there in the corner because my eye line is directly at them, and I see them moving around, and it distracts the shit out of me. But
and then you can't see on the Wanger table. You don't have a monitor to see what's going on,
right?
Because you can be playing the RB3 cam.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea, and then that's what happened with JT on the last show because. He had no idea what was going on. We catch the RB3 cam, and he's like, what's happening? What's happening?
All freaking out.
Yeah. So, that was a lot of fun. And, hey, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of just snuck in.
Yeah, a little bit. Because you've kind of been with us for a bit. And you were gone on vacation a little bit. But now you're officially with us. And, get ready to do some fucking work, pal.
Oh, thanks.
We got Kamikaze this weekend, or LA Comic-Con. So you're going to be there. And you're going to help us out, shoot the panel and shit.
What can we expect there? Because I've never been, so I don't know what happens there.
Okay, so you were at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That was your first time, right?
At Comic-Con at all? Yeah.
So think that, but 10 times less people. Not as exciting. Well, no, definitely LA Comic-Con has gotten a lot better over the past few years, and it's got more people coming to it. But it's like a mom and pop shop version of Comic-Con. But definitely they've been trying to step it up. That's why I think they're changing the name to LA Comic-Con to get more people to come to that.
Is it what Comic-Con used to be, like before it got all huge?
A lot of people say that WonderCon and LA Comic-Con or Kamikaze have become more so of the just strictly comic book. Because, those two types of things, WonderCon have their big panels sometimes, depending on what movie studios want to go there. But for the most part, it's just booths, comic book booths, and, a lot of like self-artists that try to promote their own stuff.
Yeah, just
so I would say, I would say about that.
The Schmoes are doing a panel on Saturday and Sunday.
On Saturday, there's a Schmoedown panel for the Ultimate Schmoedown on Collider. So people from Collider, people from Schmoes will both be on there. They'll have their thing on Saturday, and then our panel, which is on Sunday at I believe it is 2:00. And room like 304 AB. I'm gonna probably tweet out the picture of it just to sort of hype it up and confirm it. But yeah, that's that.
The one on Saturday is just like a live Schmoedown, right? It's like
sort of. Well, I guess Christian's kind of taking it in a way of like a press conference sort of thing. Talk about the history of the Schmoedown and talk about some of the like Schmoedown Spectacular, which is like a UFC event, all in one episode sort of thing. We'll talk about that, and then some surprises will be happening. As well.
But it's not a Schmoedown, like not a trivia thing going on.
No, maybe.
I thought
or
it was.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I won't say.
Can you bring a fan on?
I don't know. There will be fans there. I'm assuming so. And then the Schmoes panel, we do that every single year, and that's going to be a lot of fun because, Ken, he's going to be moderating it. I don't think Christian's going to be at that one. I'm not 100% sure. But myself, Ellis, Riley, JT, Finstock, Bakuga won't be there. Sasha will be there. RB3, Cody, you, Ace.
Nice.
Can't guarantee you'll be on the panel, but fine. You'll be around. I want you and RB3 to help shoot it because I want to get some good camera stuff, and then audio-wise, we can hook that shit up so it sounds good and looks good. So
nice.
Because usually the past 2 years when we did this, we recorded it and we posted it up so people could see if they can't make it. So
nice.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I was asking for the Schmoedown one, like if fans can join, because I always see like on Twitter, like how the fuck do you not know this shit? I know so much more than you.
And then now they put on the spot.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
And then they just like freeze up and don't know. Like
yeah, and all that shit talk goes out the window. We've actually got a call right now.
What?
Motherfucker came in a little too early, but we're gonna take it.
Who's that? What's his name?
I just see Peck here, but let's see what we got. Do we got a caller on the Wanger show? What's your name, buddy?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hi, my name is Jonathan from Alexandria, Virginia.
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the Wanger show. What do you got? A question for us?
Hey. Yeah, actually, the main obvious question. It just happened in big news yesterday about the Deadpool director left, and I was wondering, who do you want to say replacing him? Can I tell you my pick?
Absolutely.
Adam McKay.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay,
I could see that.
So, director of what? The Big Short,
Anchorman,
and
Talladega
stuff.
Nights, all of Will Ferrell movies.
I think didn't he help write Ant-Man?
I think so. Co-wrote it.
He did.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's gonna write the sequel to it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the question. And that's perfect timing because our movie news story was going to be talking about Tim Miller dropping out of Deadpool. It's really hard to say because I think Tim Miller was so perfect for that first movie, and him coming back for a second one is just icing on the cake. But now, do you have anybody in mind?
Someone posted the director of Zombieland. Is it Ruben Fleischer?
Because the Zombieland writers who wrote the first Deadpool, and now they're writing the sequel to it.
Yeah, so I feel like it would work.
That could work. That'd be very interesting. You need some. Imagine Edgar Wright. Imagine Edgar Wright doing a freaking Deadpool movie. That would be insane. Because my fear about this movie now, the Deadpool sequel, is, he's leaving for creative differences. Now, is this creative differences with Ryan Reynolds and him? Yeah. Because they seemed to work really well last time. Or is this creative differences with the studio?
Yeah, what does that mean? It's so vague.
It's very vague.
When I heard it, well, what I heard and from news, like, have you know a guy named Humberto Gonzalez, like the rap like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
And I read when some of it right here, though, like you could guys correct me and make sure I'm wrong, is I think around casting of Cable, like I heard a rumor that Kyle Chandler he was scheduled to play Cable, but that was Tim Miller's choice, but Ryan Reynolds didn't like it, I think, or maybe, and also Ryan Reynolds is also the producer of the film, so
that's true. You know, I did hear about Kyle Chandler, and I don't know much about Cable to really say if Kyle Chandler would be great. I liked Kyle Chandler as an actor, but I just don't know that character enough to say like, yeah, he'd be perfect for it. A lot of people wanted, what's his face, Stephen, the tough Stephen Lance, Stephen Lang. Sorry. Stephen Lance, who's that? Is that an Arrow character? I think so. That sounds like one. A lot of people wanted Stephen Lang. So I mean, either one I think would be fine. It's just I'm more concerned about how the movie is going to be going forward now and who they're going to choose as a director. But what do you got, Brian?
But do you think that like they would split over just the casting of it, or do you think there's more than that?
I think there's more to it than just casting for creative differences. Usually when I think, creative differences is very vague, but the first thing I go to is story, and that's the scariest part because, you know, before casting, before characters or anything that goes into a movie, story is number one for me. And if, you know, he leaves because they wanted to do something that he didn't want to do, don't know. Maybe, you know, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing either. Maybe Tim Miller wanted something fucking out there, something crazy, and they wanted to tone it down or something. You know, I don't know. Yeah. It's different. We'll have to see. But, you know, I would like to go. I mean, Adam McKay would be cool. He's definitely proven me wrong over the years. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much for giving us a call.
One last thing to point something out
Absolutely.
Right here. And I'm a young, inspired filmmaker. Like, I'm 18 years old. This is right now, I'm a senior in high school, about to go to college.
Rock and roll.
And I was wondering, do you have one piece of advice, like, if you're young and when you go to college, like, is there any sort of advice if you take a film class in college?
I would just say, let me see. Well, as one who didn't go to film school, I actually went to school for something else. But if you are going towards that direction, I would just say keep doing stuff for yourself. Like keep doing as many creative things as you possibly can. And, you know, whether that be like, you know, doing a short film on any kind of camera that you have, do it, upload it, and share it to people. Show people that you have a creative passion for what you're trying to do, and just keep doing it. You know, the first short film or sketch comedy video or whatever that you're going to work on isn't going to be the greatest thing in the world. Because, I mean, that's how I started too. And then eventually, as you kind of get into your own niche, you get better and better. And the more you work at that, the better you get. I mean, it's just like playing an instrument, riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get at it. You know?
Yeah, you're not going to be good right away. So you have to fail and then learn what's wrong with it and then do better. But I would say the piece of advice is to learn everything else other than filmmaking.
Yeah.
Read stories, read everything, learn about a specific skill, anything, because you want to tell a good story about anything. Anyone can learn how to pick up a camera and shoot.
Yeah.
But you want to tell the best story, so you have to learn about everything else in the world.
Exactly. And you know, when it comes to looks, like, you know, I know cameras out there are expensive, but now people can shoot on their phones. Like, looks aren't everything. For me, it's always story first, because you can shoot on anything. You can you know, take that towards your style of whatever you're going to be shooting for. But it's really up in the air, and it really depends on what you want to go in the regards to filmmaking.
Is he there?
Okay.
He's like, no, you guys suck.
So much. I really need.
No, yeah, no problem, man. And you're young too. You're very, very young. You got a long way ahead of you, buddy. So, good luck to you, and I can't wait to see some stuff from you in the future.
Thank you. If you heard the name Mr. Jonathan Peck, that's me.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
Good luck out there.
All right. What a great caller. That was great. That was fantastic. Good to go. I love questions like that, even though I didn't go to film school or anything like that, but hopefully that helped them.
To be young again.
Yeah, to be young. God, 18. Imagine that. Let's see. So let's go on to another movie news story. So a couple trailers dropped this week, a bunch. We can focus on some more than others, but there was a Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, which would you think? I mean, it's perfect, a little tease. What do you think?
I liked it. I liked the first movie, so I'm excited for the second one. I'm just nervous that they're gonna take what's good about the first movie and just like overdo it in the second movie. Like the soundtrack, the jokes, the humor, all that, and just like fucking just slam it against the wall for the second movie.
Well, let's ask our next caller here. We got Iran on the line. Iran, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. We're talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy teaser that dropped this week. Did you by chance get to see that?
Yeah, I actually did.
What'd you think about it?
I thought it was exactly what it needed to be. It was short, sweet, to the point.
Exactly. No, it
just kind of refreshed us who the characters were and why we love them.
No, I totally agree. We were saying just the same thing. Brian was mentioning earlier that he hopes that they're not sort of taking what they did with the first movie and kind of shoving it down our faces in this next movie. And, from what I've seen at Comic-Con, what I saw here, it doesn't seem the case. It seems like they're taking what they did in the first one and sort of just like sort of moving on for that, but in the same sort of style.
Okay, the James Gunn style.
The James Gunn style. Yeah. All right. What did you check any of the other trailers that came out this week? Like maybe the Logan trailer.
Oh, I love the Logan trailer.
Yeah. Tell me your thoughts about that.
Well, you know what? It had a real Last of Us feeling to it.
It did. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. I mean, I never actually played the game. I've only because I'm an Xbox guy, and that's only PlayStation. But I fuck them.
Hey. There's no cursing on this show, sir. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Fucking Wanger. What I loved about, because I'm not even a big Johnny Cash fan, but after watching that trailer, it made me immediately go download that song.
Oh, okay. Right on. That's cool. Yeah, I was talking to a buddy yesterday, and he had said, like, if you put out the clause, like you take out anything from the clause, you wouldn't even think that it was a superhero movie or even a Wolverine movie.
Oh, no, definitely not at all.
No, I definitely dug that tone a lot, and I like the kind of direction that they're going in, especially for like a send-off for Logan. I think it's very interesting because I like the Wolverine. I like that movie a lot. I thought that was very underrated.
Right. I loved it. I mean, of course, X-Men Origins notwithstanding. So far, I thought they've used Logan pretty well in the last couple of movies, except for maybe, what was it, X3, which was shitty.
Yeah. Right on.
Wolverine was great. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know. Have you seen the extended edition?
I saw. Oh, you know what? No, like the rated R cut.
Yes.
No, I have not. No, But I need to get on that.
Well, it's definitely worth the time to watch it. It's not a day and night difference like the BVS extended is, but it adds just a little bit more to it that makes the movie a lot more enjoyable.
All right, cool. Thanks, Aran. Thank you so much for the call, and hey, call in next time.
Oh, sure, no problem.
All right, see you later, you Wanger.
Fuck you, Wangers.
You need to take that part and have that as soundbite. We got Mark on the line. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Cubster. How's it going, man?
Good. It finally gets it. You were trying to call in last week, and you missed this just by a minute, but now we got you on. We were talking about the Logan trailer right now, and it was really good. But what was the other trailer that came out this week?
Guardians.
Guardians, but there was one. Oh, the Assassin's Creed trailer. Did you check that out, Mark? And what did you think about it?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I mean, it looks really rad. Like, I think it may be one of those films that will like push aside all of those crappy video game based movies and actually be the one that people are kind of looking for. You know? Mm-hmm. I actually remember seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie when I was like 11.
Classic, absolute classic.
I love that movie.
I think it was for someone's birthday because I guess I was a kid, whatever, and it was absolutely awful. And I remember crying. That's how.
That's amazing.
It's garbage. So hopefully Assassin's Creed is like it, and I love those games. I play them quite regularly. So
nice.
So hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I'm in the same way. I played up to the third game, and even the third game I kind of dropped off a little bit because it felt really, really repetitive. But I love the story behind these games, and I'm very interested to see how they're going to pull that off in a movie because what we've seen so far in these trailers have been great. At least the way it looks, the way it feels. I don't like the songs that they played for these trailers. It's a very odd choice.
Kanye?
There was Kanye, and then the second song, I don't even know what the second song was, but I want some kind of score, some kind of theme, for Assassin's Creed when I see this movie. But hopefully we get that in the movie. Hopefully we don't get today's type of music during that movie. That would be odd.
I hate that.
I hate that.
Did they do that in like Knight's Tale? They played like the boys are back in town.
Oh, did they really? Yeah. I don't want to see like a Suicide Squad sort of like just playlist soundtrack.
Yeah.
So Mark, what you been up to, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, dude. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. It's like, probably 40, 45 degrees here today, which in Southern California means you'd be like, in parkas and stuff with gloves. But,
right.
And I used to live in Southern California, which is why I love it. But yeah, it's an awesome like autumn day in Toronto. So
there you go.
I'm just chilling,
Hell yeah. Okay, we got a little something fun, a little surprise for you. So we got a little game that we're gonna play, and we're gonna do a little giveaway for it.
Nice.
Okay, so the giveaway is a digital download code. Are you familiar with those?
Of course.
Okay, so what happens is a lot of people will send me digital download codes on Twitter or on Facebook, and it's really great because it gives me an opportunity to give those to other people. And so this one comes from Dirty Dan. And since it's October, you will have the chance to win The Exorcist on digital HD download code. which is one of my favorite movies.
I've never seen The Exorcist.
What?
Perfect timing. All right.
Oh, it's like one of those ones. Anyway, yeah.
All right.
Well, hopefully you win.
Hopefully you win, and this is going to be a quick one. Okay, so you have 10 seconds. Brian, you got the timer ready?
I got the timer ready.
Okay. You have 10 seconds to name 5 horror villains. Go now.
Freddy Krueger, Jason, Jack Torrance, the witch from The Witch, and let's go, the little girls from The Shining.
Oh,
9 seconds.
All right,
he just made it.
You cheated a little bit because you took 2 from what? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take the little girls.
Little girls from The
I took from the same movie. I'm sort of in a Kubrick.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, they're villains in a sense that they're haunting the family. They're doing harm. So congrats, buddy. I will send that code to you on Twitter. And thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks, Holmes. You take care, guys.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Mark, that guy's awesome. That guy's been a fan for a while, and we've met him before. He's hung out with us a couple of times. He's a cool dude.
Nice.
All righty. So let's move on into the WTF news stories. What the fuck? I'm going to do that from now on every time. We haven't been doing that. So this one's really fun because it adds creativity to hysteria, and I love it. Mm-hmm. So a man in Wisconsin attaches a flying skeleton to a drone, and people go nuts. So there's pictures here that are just amazing. You see the drone flying in the air, and then it's just attached to a screen is like it's sort of a Dementor or a death-looking skeleton with just black, and it's hanging out, and it looks like it's just floating around, and people were just freaking out.
They thought it was real or something?
People thought it was freaking real. So apparently the guy's name is Zach Kruger.
Oh, nice.
Like, of course it is. And it's just amazing. People were freaking out. People were calling in 911 saying that there were things that people thought it was like an actual Dementors, like from Harry Potter, which is just incredible. The picture went viral on Twitter, and a lot of people were kind of just responding with really funny tweets here and there, but I think that's just so funny. I love stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Whether it's that or if it's like some kind of publicity stunt. I think it's really cool.
Or like people dressed up as zombies and like scare the shit out of someone at a park.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't like I like pranks when they're like real like you and me if I pranked you like right now. But like pranks on YouTube are just the worst.
What? Oh, you mean like the prank videos?
Yeah. Those are because they're fake, obviously. Social experiments and stuff like that. But like this sort of thing is really funny because they're just doing it because it's fun. People freak out. The zombie thing's kind of weird because like if people really think it's an actual zombie, someone gets hurt or something like that, yeah. Or even those kind of prank videos where it's like the clown with a giant hammer smashing like a pumpkin and everyone thinks it's a head or something like that. Like I don't know. I feel like people would like.
But now the clowns are taking over.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of clowns have been taken over.
So you can't even dress up as a clown anymore.
Nope.
I remember back when I was young, I would dress up as a clown all the time.
Jesus, what have you been doing in your childhood? That's fucked up, dude.
No.
All right. Well, yeah, that's one of the WTF news stories that I want to talk about. I just thought that was so funny.
But just imagine, like, you thought that was really happening, like in your mind, that you thought like something appeared at night and was going to take you away. How freaked out would you be?
Oh, I mean, that's me like every night. I freak out for the dumbest freaking things. I check my closet every single night. I still do.
You get scared easily?
I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid very, very easily.
So why are you a horror fan if you get scared easily?
Because it's a love-hate feeling. Because I love being terrified by movies, but then well, it's the other thing, because I know how to separate myself from an actual movie.
Okay.
And I can distance that sort of and stay in reality. But like, it's the other things that I don't think about like offhand.
Like what?
I don't know, just like monsters and ghouls because they probably exist. There's something always in my bed. But you know what? Mm-hmm. We got a caller on the line.
Another one.
We got another caller on the line. Caller, who do we have?
Hey, what's up, fellas? This is RB3.
Oh, shit. What's up, homie?
Hey, how's it going over there?
Pretty good. Dude, did you know last week we had James Earl Jones on the line?
No way.
Dude, we had James Earl Jones on the line, and he actually talked about you. He said he had some mad props for you.
Really?
Yeah.
He stood up for you. He said the pineapple and all that other shit on the burger was
pineapple
delicious.
barbecue bacon burger.
Hey, James Earl Jones got good taste, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That's true. Hey, RB3, you want to hear something fantastic?
What?
Wait a second. We have a bunch of sound bites just of your fucking laugh, dude. And this one being my favorite.
I can't tell which one's real.
I don't know.
I
don't know if I'm playing it or if it's him. RB3, what are you up to this weekend? We were gonna try to have you on this weekend, but you told us to fuck off.
Yeah. Actually, I was planning on. Well, you guys didn't invite me. I couldn't. I'm actually working on a project.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So like those 48-hour film festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, no sleep for 48 hours.
No sleep. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, so I'm not actually directing. I'm actually just the editor on the project. So,
oh, right on. Cool. Yeah, sometimes you just got to step back and take your shoes off and let the man do his thing, and then you take over. It's technically woman. It's a woman.
Oh,
directing. It's a woman? Oh, shit. Yeah,
oh, no, you got to take over that real quick.
Yeah.
I guess they're mansplaining.
Yeah, so that. All right, well, right on. Well, we definitely need, because I wanted to get both you and Ace onto the show, and what I was going to plan on doing is me and Brian, we'd pack up our stuff, we'd go on tour, head on over that way so we can all get you guys on the show. But I think we're going to try to do that from now on when we want to have guests. We'll just go on tour. We'll go to their place, because we're not doing video as of right now. I have plans for doing video once again, but it's just a matter of figuring things out. But yeah.
Hey man, we actually didn't have a chance to talk about our match.
Let's fucking talk about this. Okay, so on Tuesday last week, myself and the badass known as RB3, we went off and we entered our very first Schmoedown together as Team Wangers, representing the Wangers, and we went up against 6 Degrees and we lost. We lost,
but it wasn't like a bad loss.
No,
it was like 1 point, or
it was one question, okay. Something like that.
They got the easy question at the end. Like, what is Rear Window? Why is he stuck at home? Like his legs are broken.
Oh
like,
fuck! How do you spell movie? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
Like he's confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah. To be fair, our 5-point question was fairly easy too. The 3 Kings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty simple. And I butchered the Terminator question too. But RB3, how do you feel about the match overall?
I think we did our best, given that we got musicals, man.
Fuck musicals, dude.
Yeah, what the heck?
Seriously.
And listen, I know people were saying that we missed easy ones like My Fair Lady and Con Air. In my defense, I didn't know My Fair Lady. I had just watched that film like literally a week before. I just couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah,
there are some that I knew. Austria for Sound of Music. I have seen Sound of Music once in high school, so
I've never seen it. So
yeah.
I don't plan on seeing it. From this match, I refuse to see any and all musicals. I'll watch Sing Street, but that's it. It may be La La Land if that's considered a musical. Whatever.
Grease?
I've seen Grease, but that's not a musical.
That's a musical.
Fuck you. I don't care.
But also, I saw comments on YouTube that someone said a stun gun is not for cows. For the No Country for Old Men question
is kind of up in the air. I don't care. I'm so over it now. We're moving on. We did good. I'm proud of RB3 because he stepped up. He did a really great job. We definitely would have done worse with Westerns. So we hit musicals, and RB3 stepped up in that round and saved my ass in that. And now we move on, and we're facing Team Mega Powers. We're going up against Josh McCouga and Bob Finstock.
Oh.
And I think
that's
RB3
gonna be an easy.
I think we've got it. I think we've got it. No, I'm not underestimating McCouga. Because one, he does have luck on his side to the guessing game, but he does know his shit too. When he gets the right category, if he gets Will Smith, we're in trouble. We are in trouble.
Or
I call my own with Will Smith though. I call my own.
That's true. That is true. So if we spun a Will Smith, we'd be rolling the dice because we have to get it. Otherwise, for sure, he would get it in the end. But,
and then you're also going up against Finstock, who gets like 1 out of every 10 questions, right?
We've got nothing to worry about with him. Finstock is all talk.
Listen, man. If they mess around and get like 80s movies or something,
yeah, that's true. We could be in trouble. We could be. But every time we've seen Finstock on a Schmoedown, he's done nothing. I think he's been in like 6 Schmoedowns if you count from the very beginning, and he's answered like 3 questions correctly.
But it was like an important question, like the
it's the one question.
The manuscript one.
carried him all the way through that. That's 1 in a million. I think we'll be fine. That's going to be a fun match. I'm excited for that one.
You know, I think it's biased against the Schmoes because they're an older crowd, so they were born in the 80s. They know a lot of the 80s movies, and that's heavily in the Schmoedown.
Well, I mean, the thing is like they would put up like the very first Schmoedown I was in, they put me up against Ellis.
Yeah.
Cody goes up against Christian, like layup much, but we still held our own.
Yeah.
We're still not to be messed with. Like I haven't won a Schmoedown yet. But
how many have you played? 3?
I've done 1 single and 2 doubles. Yeah, so 3. Yeah.
So you're 0 for 3 is what you're saying?
No. Team Wangers were 0 for 1.
Okay.
When we face off against Team Mega Powers, after that, it's going to be 1 and 1. That's what's up.
RB3.
Yeah.
What's your strengths in the Schmoedown?
Well, they kind of had a couple of my strengths on there. I could do classics pretty okay. I could do cubic pretty okay.
Classics? What kind of classics are we talking about? Sound of Music?
Hey, whoa.
Son of a bitch.
That's an insult, my brother.
That's son of a bitch.
If they would have had Singing in the Rain question on there, I would have done a lot better on that.
Didn't they
have some Fred Astaire movies on there? I would have done a lot better than on that.
Didn't they have a question where like a guy directed his own musical?
I guess Fred Astaire because I've watched a lot of his movies and I had assumed that was in the same vein as Top Hat or a lot of those other kind of movies. So,
well, it was rigged. It was fucking rigged, dude.
Yeah, this
should have won.
It's all written.
Bullshit. It's all written.
It's all scripted.
The whole thing with Cody Miller and JT, they planned that. Ellis and Roca fucking planned.
It's scheduled until next year. Like it's all written now.
Yeah. My match with me and RB3, we've already won. We won. Yeah. So it's the fix is in.
So put your money down on
Some
you guys.
fucking people are so dumb. Seriously. No, but in all seriousness, it's rigged. But I'm very excited for my matchup against Team Mega Powers. RB3, I just got to say, RB3 is the fucking best.
Is he?
He's seriously the best. Like we were working on some stuff for Schmoes over like on Friday, and I was like, oh yeah, like I think it was like Thursday night because my computer was shot, and I asked him like, oh, for this. He's like, yeah, I'm already working on it. I'm like, what? Mother, do you fucking sleep? Like, what do you do? What do you do with yourself? RB3, you have like you're like Doc Ock. You got like multiple arms.
Yeah.
So I just want to comment on that.
He's a humble guy.
He's the best. You guys can if you guys want to check out RB3, he is RB3 Schmoes.
Yeah.
At RB3 Schmoes on Twitter.
And Rob the Movie Guy on Instagram.
On Instagram. Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out.
There you go. We need to get you in studio. Well, in kitchen. I guess this is where we're recording from today. But
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Yeah. You're in the bathroom. You taking a deuce?
Oh no! It was like a joke to like the early Schmoes.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, apparently, when it comes to knowing stuff about the Schmoes, I don't know shit.
You don't know anything?
No.
I don't know why they chose you as producer. There were so many other options.
I have one person that I think in particular that could be so much better than me. So, yeah. So
RB3, what are your plans for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm actually just on a break from like on the set, so I'm going to go back to editing.
Fuck yeah.
And maybe not sleep, and then I have a midterm tomorrow, so let's hope for the best there.
Jesus, man.
This guy, man.
Do your thing, man. Good luck with that, and study up, dude. Study up.
Will do, my brother. Thank you.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, have a good one.
All right, later, homie. God, he's the best. All right, so move on from it. I know we took a lot of calls and stuff, so let's move on to our main topic.
What's the main topic?
Oh shit.
Fuck. Did we forget that part today?
I think we fucking hold on. Let me call. Hold on.
Cody.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Our main topic. 90s.
Oh yeah.
90s in general. I guess kind of growing up in the 90s. I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, I guess I was born in 92. You were born in 90.
Mm-hmm.
We're young fellas.
Yep.
And I guess technically that growing up in the 90s is like 1/3 of my life. It's only 8 years.
Yeah.
I only grew up in 8 years, and technically I grew up in the 2000s as well. But who cares? I love the 90s. I wanted to talk about the 90s.
So you got the Schmoes that are growing up in the 80s, but then us, the little guys, we grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. The best era of all time. Well, actually, no.
The most fun.
The most fun, I would definitely say. Let me take a caller. So hopefully this guy was born in the 90s. Caller, you're on the line.
Oh my God.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Holy crap. I'm sorry. I'm geeking out here.
Stop it. No, he's playing it up.
Who's this guy?
I'm a huge fan of you, Copster.
Oh,
and
thank you. Oh, well, unfortunately, Cody's not here today.
Cody, where are you?
So do me a favor. Once you get off the line, tweet at Cody, you beardless fuck. Say #beardless fuck. Why weren't you on the show? Why weren't you talking to me? What's your name, buddy?
Oh, Wiley.
Wiley. What's up, dude? So
Nothing.
So we are talking about growing up in the 90s. How old are you?
I am 16.
So you were... Oh,
yeah.
shit.
She was born in 2000?
Holy fuck. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's right. Okay. Well, that's
crazy.
That's fine. Growing up in the 2000s, how was that for you?
Well, it's pretty crap, to be honest.
Yeah.
Besides, growing up with Schmoes has made it a lot better because that's how I kind of grew up and know about each age is by watching movies. So
right on. Okay.
So I just like to go back.
Let me ask you, how long have you been listening to Schmoes for?
Well, I got into Schmoes since AMC when AMC started.
Okay.
And the first time that Ellis appeared on AMC is when I found about Schmoes, and then that's how I got in. I've been watching ever since.
Oh, right on. Okay, cool. And you're watching up to date Collider and our shows and stuff.
I watch every single show. Like I watch them all.
Damn.
So like when I'm bored, like I just recently got sick, and I watched everything. So I rewatched the last Schmoes episode because it was
nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was a great show.
By far the best episode.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the funniest shows. What about that show was so funny? Because me and Brian were trying to figure that out too. It was just so much chaos going on, but it wasn't out of control, like completely.
Yeah, like first of all, when they were talking about producers before Amiri came on the show, the first person I brought up, in my opinion, was you, Copster.
Oh, thank you.
Because you've always been my favorite. I can't really explain it.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Why me? I'm like the worst person on the planet.
You don't have to suck up to him.
Wait, keep going though. Keep going. Say more.
So, so like this episode, the beginning of it, when Christian would start talking about two finger toots, just literally, it was amazing. And then RB3 cam, how they kept on switching was great, which was a great idea by you.
Thank you.
And it's just like everything that was combined to it, because I like Clark Wolf a lot too, and just how everything combined in that show was just awesome.
Oh,
but like mainly the talk between the cast members was probably the best part of the episode.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, what I said that one of the things that I wanted to do as producer is, try to recapture that Phase 3 vibe and sort of implement it into this Phase 6 vibe. Obviously we can't go do exactly what we did in Phase 3, but if we sort of get that atmosphere, bring it into this show. And I think, we've been trying to do that. I think we've been doing better at that because, we'll have our out of control antics. We'll be talking about this. We'll be talking about that. And then once we get into the movie discussion, it'll be a legit discussion, and then more chaos and anarchy ensues. And, I'm glad that you've been enjoying that. I'm glad most people, for the most part, have been enjoying that as well.
Yeah. And also to you, Brian, knowing that you have came on to the show now, not knowing that much, through Copster and all that, is going to be really interesting because of someone that's out of the Schmoes realm and bringing in new things that they know about film is very interesting, and it will probably change the show a lot. So thank you for joining the Schmoes.
Yeah,
there you go. I'm going to bring so much.
Yes,
I'm so good.
Yeah. Brian, look at that. You got a fan right there. Hell
thank you.
Yeah. Where are you calling from, Wiley?
Oklahoma, the worst state in the United States.
No, it's not the worst state. I got
there's worse.
Yeah, there's worse. There's way worse. Yeah, I've got a friend whose family is out in Oklahoma, so it's not.
Oh, okay, then let me. Just I'm not going to talk bad about it.
All right, Wiley.
Do you plan on staying in Oklahoma for the rest of your life?
No, I want to move to California. I just recently went on a trip for the first time to California.
Hell yeah! Nice.
About 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
And it's just, I was there and I was like, unbelievable. I was amazed because I'm a huge fan of film. So
awesome.
Are you going to be a film major?
Yeah. Well, I have my own YouTube channel and I watch Schmoes and all that. And I've been trying to learn up on film and all that. I like people when they talk about film, they always come to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't know it, I usually refer back to Schmoes and all them.
Oh.
And
hey, nice.
So my plan is to get in the movies, do what I can now, then go to film college, and then move out to California after that, or move out when I go to college to go to film.
Hey, man, you got a plan. Stick to it,
Yeah.
That's all you got to do is just keep at it. Stay persistent. Love it.
He's got time too. He's 16.
You got time. You're 16 years old. You got plenty of time. Riley, before we let you go, do us a favor. Plug your YouTube channel so people can go ahead and check that out.
Okay, so I am VT1717, just VT1717, and I do a top 5 show,
nice,
movie reviews, and a podcast. So,
all righty,
busy.
Yeah, dude, you're doing a lot. That's good, man. Keep yourself busy, and hey, thank you so much for calling in. We'll hope to hear from you next time, you Wanger.
Okay, thank you.
All right, later, buddy.
Bye.
Nice, that was awesome.
He seems like genuinely excited.
I paid him so much money to say all of that. That's
amazing.
Yeah,
that was Cody doing a voice.
Yeah, that was Cody doing a voice. All right, so let's get back. God, 2000. Holy shit, that makes me feel old.
That's so crazy. Born in 2000.
Jesus, man. To be young again. All right, so this is the 1900s. No, the 1990s. So what about the What about the 90s? I can't fucking.
The 90s were so fun, man. You just have bright clothes and like you have Full House and all the good sitcoms. Come on. It was just like a fun time. Hold on. Now you're talking shit about Full House, but back then you were just like excited. You had Saved by the Bell. You have all of it.
Okay, thank you. You got Saved by the Bell
and Full House.
I'm so excited. Yes. But the first show that you bring up in the 90s is Full House.
Well, it started in the 80s, but I knew it was big in the 90s.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince was good, but like it was all like in the same block of sitcoms. Fresh Prince, Full House, Family Matters, all those shows were awesome.
Some of the best. I mean, we definitely...
Boy Meets World.
Oh, God, Boy Meets World. Yep, there you go. Get it. In fact, I think most of our sound clips come straight from the 90s. I'm pretty sure that's a fact. No, I definitely agree. I like it did something for the laugh track shows. 80s have the laugh track shows too, but more so the 90s, at least for us, because we grew up with a lot of them that we don't see today. Like have you seen some of the Disney and like Nickelodeon shows that these kids are watching now?
No, I tried watching Girl Meets World. But it was like the Miley Cyrus show, but Boy Meets World, the Hannah Montana. It just felt like that kind of like style.
Yeah, no. The last like laugh track show from Disney that I watched occasionally, like very small, was Wizards of Waverly. Weren't you a big fan of that?
I'm a fan of iCarly. Still am. iCarly till I die, bro. That was the 90s.
Is that show still going on?
No, it ended because Miranda Cosgrove went to college.
Oh, she really went to college.
She went to USC, so maybe RB3 will see her.
Oh shit! Well, hey, what's up, girl? Damn, that's crazy.
No, Wizards of Waverly Place was pretty funny too. Like it had good.
Not 90s, but
no, but it's Selena Gomez back when she was like young Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Now she's all hot, still with the baby face.
Yeah, weirdo. Yeah. That's funny because the 90s for us, like we kind of grew up a little before cell phones, and then sort of at the peak of smartphones in general, and then now.
I remember growing up with like the Microsoft computer, that like 56K internet, downloading music.
I remember the big giant Apple computers, like the see-through. They were all different colors.
Oh yeah, we had those at school, like those orange and purple ones.
The flat discs. What were those fucking called? The floppy discs.
The floppy discs.
A lot of people won't really. I don't even think a lot of people would know that because apparently I know of the regular size ones. There were giant ones too.
Oh, the actual ones that like were floppy.
They were actually floppy.
Yeah. But yeah,
you see, kids back in the day. We didn't have CDs and digital stuff. Digital wasn't even a thing to reckon with.
I remember it would take forever to download a song that's like 3 megabytes. It would take like an hour.
I just remember like the inception of like MP3 players the first like the first, I can't think of
like file sharing or
not an iPhone
or MP3 player.
MP3. What the hell is it for Apple? Why am I blanking on this?
The iPod.
Jesus Christ. I can't think of the names.
The first gen iPod.
God, how fat it was.
Yeah.
And then they came out with like the this was probably 2000. When did the iPod come out?
Early 2000s? Yeah, early 2000s, I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't think it was 90s yet.
No. 90s was just CD players.
CD players, Walkmans.
I never had one of those.
I had like a different type of disc player. It would just hold a few songs.
Cassettes.
God,
cassettes. What was your first cassette you ever had?
Cassette, like tapes cassette.
Yeah.
My dad had a bunch of old ones from like the 50s, and he also had like Michael Jackson's Thriller on it.
Okay.
But he would I wouldn't play cassettes. I would play CDs.
Ugh, gosh, you.
and then you have the CD player that like has the anti-skip. You're like, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
I just remember like mixed CDs. Like, and I remember there was like a setting that you can do where you blend the songs together. So like one song would play and then it would go straight into the next one. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Fuck yeah.
What about the 90s though? Like, what's the one thing that sticks out to you the most?
The 90s, man. Just like I said, it was fun times. Like you had the Good Burgers, all the movies and the TV shows. You had all that, like all
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. Like it was just a different time. Like not everyone was all jaded and talking shit about everything.
It wasn't as a depressing time as it is now. I just feel like everything's so somber. Everyone hates everything, which is like the definition of me because I hate everything too. But yeah, it was just such a happy time.
But yeah, like when something like exciting or something new happens, like you just want to shit all over. That's my first.
Well, now it is.
That's my first initial reaction. I'm like, this sucks.
Well, yeah, because now, like, say if a movie or a show was coming out back then, there wasn't a whole lot to work with. You know, we weren't getting bombarded with 18 different trailers. You know, the trailers weren't as good as they are now. You know, back the 90s and before that, they would pretty much spell out what the trailer was for you, or they would just be the movie voice guy would be you know saying what the movie was. But at least we weren't, you know, so critical on like what we have to see.
There wasn't like breaking news stories of like stuff behind the scenes happening and like movie deals going on behind and like all this shit. Like
I would find out movies just by going to a movie theater and looking at posters like, oh, there's a new this coming out. Like I sort of do miss that, and it's sort of weird looking at it now. Where I can't remember the last time I actually seen a trailer in a movie theater for the first time. But we don't get that anymore because they're all online. You know, when's the last time you went to a movie and you saw a trailer for something and you were like, "Whoa, this is coming out"? That never happens anymore.
Well, the one for that Western movie that looked really good with Ben Foster and Chris Pine.
Oh, Hell or High Water. Yeah.
I think I was watching The Nice Guys and that trailer came on. I'm like, that looks fucking pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, once in a while, like a couple indie movies. Like I remember, I don't remember what movie I was watching. This was recently, and I saw a trailer for Prisoners. I was like, oh, what is this? This looks interesting. And but for like major movies, you know, like I remember as a kid, I went to go see. I don't remember what movie it was, but I remember seeing the teaser trailer for The Lost World Jurassic Park, and it was just like a footstep in water and mud. When you hear the noise, and I remember being the scariest thing in the world, and it was just surprising. I'm like, oh my god, they're making this movie. It's crazy.
And that's the thing. Like, I know there's some dumb moments in The Lost World, but I love that movie as a kid.
There's no dumb moments. It's amazing. Whatever. Fuck off. Just kidding. So on with that. Let's see what else we got. I mean, fucking toys, dude. Like Legos growing like in the 90s. Oh, like sort of because now we get Legos. A lot of the big major Legos are freaking like for movies like, and comic book movies and stuff like that.
Like a Ghostbusters car, Back to the Future car.
Yeah. But back then there was actual like themed Legos. Like there was the spaceship. There was like the not jock, but like the knockoff of Indiana Jones, where I think it was like Adventures or something like that, where you know, he would go up against the mummy and like pirates and then dinosaurs at one point too. God, man, those Legos were the best.
Yeah, just physical toys instead of just a computer or Xbox.
Right. You know, we like growing up in the 90s, wasn't on a computer every single day. I wasn't on my phone every single day. I was riding bikes, like going outside, playing ball, you know, over the line with friends or kickball or something in general. I don't know if you kids know what kickball is. And maybe I'm being a little too ignorant, but
yeah, maybe.
I mean, because
handball. I used to play handball all the time.
Ooh, tetherball.
Foursquare.
Did you ever play pickleball?
No, what's that?
Ooh, okay. This is a little in 2000s, but like this is like in the middle school, but it was just like a plastic paddle with a wiffle ball, and you would play 2-on-2 on like a small little tennis court.
I think so.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah,
pretty dope.
Was that like at school you would play that?
Yeah, like during PE and stuff. PE. Do kids even have PE anymore?
No, they're all fat kids.
They're all fat kids. They have computer classes now, learning how to take computer lessons and shit.
Improving the world and shit on computers.
What kind of crap is that? No, I mean, I even now, so like, because I'm always stuck inside, like I miss my favorite growing up was just going out like after dark, or not going out all day long, and then coming home when it's after dark and your parents not really knowing where you are.
You did that?
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't let me do that. I don't think so.
Because for me, I would always tell them where I was going. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to someone's up, and they would just trust me. They would trust me. I mean, this was maybe not so much in the 80s, in the 90s, but a little into the 2000s too.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck, I grew up more so in the fucking 2000s than I did in the 1990s.
Yeah. Because when did you get your first cell phone? I got mine in 7th grade, but it was like a Nokia with the prepaid.
Yeah, I had prepaid too. No, I think I had the same thing.
Yeah,
it might have been the same thing.
Just
it
for
was,
like emergency. Like
it was in the end of 6th grade. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it was prepaid, like a minute for $1 a minute, and then like 50 cents per text or something like that. Something stupid. So I grew up a while. I know most people that didn't get that are probably a little bit older than us didn't get a cell phone till high school.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I mean, kids are getting phones in elementary school, before they even go to school. iPhones before they even know how to freaking speak. It's insane.
They know. It's crazy how like they know how to use the iPhone like so perfectly, like the 2-finger zoom in or like stuff like that. Like,
it was nice growing up without having a phone attached to you.
Yeah.
Even though we're so used to it now, but back when we were kids, it was like we didn't have to worry about stuff. We didn't have to worry about stuff on social media. There was no social media. There was nothing out there. There was no YouTube, which those things have done good things for a lot of people. But still, it's like it's nice to like not have a burden to go to something, even though we're forcing ourselves on that burden. But still, it's like we're free. We're free.
It's crazy when I was in Canada on my cruise and I didn't have service because I was international. I just felt like lost.
Yeah,
like left out of everything, and I felt like I was missing out on everything. I just wanted to check on something.
Yeah, see, now we have that urge. We have that tendency to just like if we're in a place we have no service, you will constantly just check your phone. And then eventually, I think I would hope so. For me, at least, I would forget about it. I'd put it in my pocket, and then as soon as you get somewhere where you have service, it starts bloop, bloop, bloop. You almost forget you have your phone.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need like a camping vacation where like I'm just in the woods.
Oh man, I love camping.
Yeah,
I didn't do it a lot as a kid, but times when I went years later, it's just such a great. It's just I love being out there.
Yeah,
the smell, everything. Yeah,
it's just so natural.
It's very natural. Yeah. What are some of the things you didn't like about the 90s?
Well, the CDs thing, like I remember having the big CD case, like, just to listen to music. I'd have to bring
the big old package of just CDs.
It's like 3 columns high.
Yeah,
in the car.
God, I remember Chase, my cousin. I remember he had like huge old thing. I used to like look through it, like, oh my god, what is this? What is this? I gotta listen to that.
VHS tapes that you had to rewind.
Gosh, man,
fuck up.
Hollywood. Were you Hollywood Video Store or Blockbuster?
Blockbuster.
Guy? I was never a Blockbuster guy. It was always so expensive, so we always went to Hollywood Video Store or like the mom and pop video places, video stores in the corners.
I don't think there was a Hollywood Video around us, but there was a Blockbuster right down the street. So it was expensive. It would be like $10 for like a few days.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't need a video for like 5 days.
No, exactly. Yeah. You watch it because I mean when you get a VHS, it's just the movie. Yeah, there was no special features or anything else to sort of dive into.
That's just crazy. Like, there's nothing. It's just like when you made a movie back then, it was a movie, and then like a year later, the VHS would come out.
Yeah,
and then that's it. And then the movie would just like live on cable. But now, like everyone has the Blu-ray and the special features and the 20th anniversary and everything.
Yeah, and extended cuts, the special editions. They got more things to sort of add on to that. No, I definitely love the VHSs and. I never rewinded them.
No.
To send. No, come on.
I think I had the speed one where like you just put it in and it was
That's so funny. I remember we had like a video. Me and my friends, we used to do like Jackass videos.
I did that.
We had like a giant camera that just recorded straight onto a video cassette. And we couldn't. Well, there were a lot of times where we didn't buy our own because we were always scrapping for money and shit.
Yeah.
And so we just took like a movie. I don't know what movie it was, and just recorded over that.
You recorded over.
Yeah, recorded over it, and it was really cool because when we started it started off with like the FBI warning logo at the beginning, so it felt like really official. It was just super cool.
And like coming attractions.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
then your movie.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That is really funny. Yes. What else? What shit. What else is the 90s? I mean,
90s, man.
Clothing. I mean, shit. What did you wear? Did you wear highlight shoes?
I don't really remember. I just like the big parachute type pants, like the fluffy jeans.
Jesus.
With like the thing around the belt that it's like
everything was
crinkly.
very like loose.
Yeah.
And then everything now is like super tight. What about Pogs?
I used to have Pogs.
You used to have Pogs? I never understood it. I never got into it.
It's the thing where like you pop it on each other, right?
And I think so. I was more of a Beanie Babies kind of guy. Like, my mom had a bunch of Beanie Babies, and I like getting them too. Do
you still have them?
No, I don't.
No. What did you like? What was your first video game console?
64, Nintendo 64.
Oh, was your first? You didn't have?
Oh no,
Super
Nintendo.
No,
gosh, no, I had Super Nintendo. Yeah, it was Super Nintendo.
I think I started out. What's that?
No, I was gonna say, Nintendo 64 was like the first one that, like, it was mine.
Oh, okay.
Super Nintendo, I played all the time with my aunts because they all had those games and stuff, and so I'd go and play Mario, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
There was this bubble game. Holy shit, I gotta look this up.
On the Super Nintendo?
Yeah. Gosh, it was like Bubble Busters, or something. Bubble Blaster. I think that's the game.
Really?
Let me see. Yeah. No, Bubble Buster. Super Buster Bros. There you go.
That's a game on the Super Nintendo?
Yeah. Everything was like super something. And it was just like a little dude that would go left and right, and all these bubbles would be kind of coming down. You shoot up like chains, like pistol or like blasts.
It was like Space Invaders, but like
kind of
bubbles.
Yeah. I used to play that game a whole lot.
I played the Aladdin game on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. I remember that. That was really. I'm getting tangled up in my cord here.
And then the Lion King game, which I could never beat because there's this one level where like it's like you're on an ostrich going super fast and you have to go high and low, and I can never pass that.
I never played that one, but I played the Jurassic Park game for Super Nintendo.
I never played that,
and it's the dumbest thing because you have no saves. And there's no checkpoints. So it's just like you play it, and if you die, you start from the very beginning. And you have to beat the game in one sitting.
Really?
Just one sitting.
You couldn't turn it off. You had to let it play.
You had to play it. Yeah.
Pause it. Yeah, I remember that.
Annoying.
I remember with Aladdin, it would give you like a code to like advance to that level if you came back.
Okay. That's a little smart on their part. So yeah, there was that. But Chuck E. Cheese.
You went to Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh, I went to Chuck E. Cheese a lot. That was some good pizza.
Did you have like birthday parties there? Or
I would have birthday parties there. I would go to friends' birthdays. Ball pits, just ball pits and they don't have that crap anymore.
They don't have Chuck E. Cheese anymore?
They have Chuck E. Cheese, but they don't have ball pits at Chuck E. Cheese. They don't have the little play sets because it's all video games now.
They don't have anything. But they have the slides?
No, they don't have any of those.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
No, I gotta check that.
Well, check it.
I can't check online.
Check it right now.
Why would they not have like a bunch of fatties? They can't.
Go ahead, check it.
I don't have internet on my phone.
Oh my god.
They can't get through the tubes, all the fat kids.
I think I think the ball pit thing had to be like something about a pedophile or something like
perverts
that.
And shit.
I think so. Yeah. But still, it's like every Chuck E. Cheese that I go into on a Saturday morning. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm pretty sure that they got rid of them all because there was a couple near my house and I would pass by it. That sounds super creepy, but and I'd look inside. And
it wasn't even on the way home.
I just went around the corner. Yeah, they don't have them anymore.
Do you remember Discovery Zone?
Yeah, but I didn't. That was one of those things that I really wanted to go to, but I never went. I was never taken. I was never given that opportunity.
Your parents wouldn't take you?
No, I was a terrible child. I was very, very bad.
You were a dick to your parents?
Yeah. I was the first. Because I was the first child. I've told this a lot, but I was the first.
Yeah.
They had me at a very young age, so that's kind of their fault. I mean,
so you blame them?
It's their fault.
How old were your parents when they had you?
My mom was I think she was 23 or 24. My dad was 19.
Your dad was 19?
Yeah.
Whoa.
He fucked up.
He knocked up a 23-year-old? That's pretty cool.
Well, because he lied to my mom about his age.
Really?
Yeah. He said it was a lot older, and us men in the Rule Cowboy family, we look a lot older. So I mean, what do you want me to do?
Did he have like a full beard and everything?
I don't know if he had a full beard or not. Probably.
So how old did he say he was?
I think he said like a year or two older, maybe like 25 or 26.
So she was 23. She was in college, and he was still. He graduated college.
Yeah.
Damn.
Played
That's
her.
crazy.
It's fucked up, right?
And then how did she find out?
Because he said that he went to St. John Bosco and she thought that was a college.
It was a high school.
It was a high school. And so she was talking to a friend of hers and she was like, oh yeah, he goes to St. John Bosco. She's like, the high school? Like, no, the college. She's like, no, that's a high school. And she kind of like freaked out, and then she found out that way.
How did they meet?
I think softball. Like they like his family would play softball with her company or something like that that she worked at, and then this ain't about my fucking parents' origin. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm breaking you down.
Get it?
I'm opening you up to our listeners.
In my head,
zombie.
Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's the parents of my story. Hope you guys all enjoyed that.
Now my mom didn't have me till she was like almost 30.
Oh, see, smart, very smart. Now look at you. You're way better off than I am.
I'm still fucked up.
I'm a fucked up kid. That's funny. So yeah, so I was just a terrible child, so I never was able. At least I don't remember going to Discovery Zones or whatever it was.
So how old are you? You're 25 now or 24?
24.
24. So you would have had a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah, right now. Right now. Yeah, because see? Yeah, that's messed up, right?
Yeah.
I can't think about that. I was just like, could you go to college already? Could you support me already? Do I have to do everything else? I just want to adopt a kid. I think that's a bit. There was a comedy bit. Someone had to have done that.
What's that?
Just like, I don't want to go through the process of being a dad. I just adopt him when he's about to go to college and just send him off. Like, good job, son. That has to be someone's thing. But do you ever remember like going to Disneyland in the 90s at all?
Not
How
really.
different it was. I remember slightly. I remember the Finding Nemo ride right now. It used to be like an underwater
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, and there was like the dragon, and that was super scary.
The mermaids
and stuff. Yeah, I kind of remember that.
I don't really remember going there as a kid. I remember like going to Six Flags and Knott's Berry Farm. Maybe I went to Disney.
Oh God, the first time I went to Knott's Berry Farm, Chase, he made me go on the ride. Oh,
which one?
Ghost Rider.
Ooh.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
That one's intense.
Well, I hate that right now. I mean, I'll go to Knott's Berry Farm and I'll ride the rides, except Supreme Scream. I will never ride that.
You don't like the drop?
I can't. That tallness is just, that it gives me so much anxiety.
I wonder if you think it's that tall still.
Well, like every time I look at it and look up, like, oh, that's not that bad. But then you get up there and it's just like, nope. But I remember going to Knott's Berry Farm and being terrified. Because I hated roller coasters so much more than I do now. But I remember going to Legoland.
I've never been.
It's not good.
Is there roller coasters or anything there?
Yeah, there's a couple rides up there, but it's nothing too. It's really just kind of bleh.
I remember it was a big deal when it came out. Like, there's going to be a Legoland. Land full of Legos. And like no one ever went.
There's cool sections. There's like a whole like metropolis of just like, all Legos, like a huge city and landscape of just Legos, which is pretty cool. But, other than that, it's just, it kind of sucks.
I didn't realize.
I just wanted to play that. It's really hard talking and doing sound bites at the same time.
Yeah. So you don't blame Cody when he misses a cue or anything?
No, I can never blame
Cody
ever again.
I just blame Cody for the rest of the Schmoes show.
Yeah. Because it's always his fault.
He fucks up on everything.
He fucks up on everything. So yeah, what else? What else you got about the 90s? Anything else?
I just remember playing video games a lot. I'm looking at a list over here. There's laser tag. Did you ever play laser tag?
I probably played laser tag in more recent days than I did when I was younger.
There's still laser tag around?
Laser Quest, Fullerton, yeah.
With like people our age or like young?
So there was one time where me and Cody we were gonna do an amateur hour films video, and we ended up not doing it, and because we didn't have anywhere to shoot, so we're like, hey, you just want to get pizza and go laser tag? Yeah. So we just did it, and the place is cool. The setup, they got these giant little towers like inside, and you can go up them, you can go underneath, like not like trenches, but like little small corridor type of areas, and then you get this giant pack on you, like you're from Aliens, like you're freaking Hicks from Aliens, and then you get this cool little sweet gun, and you shoot it, and you see the laser just full on go out.
Oh, you can see the laser leave the gun?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
cool.
Legit. We need to go.
That sounds really fun. I love laser tag.
It's really fun. And it was funny because when we went, it was me and Cody versus like 10 little teeny boppers. And they were just like, what are these guys doing? What are these grown adults doing here?
They're like, are you with any of these kids? Like, no.
Like, no.
We're just here.
Let me see. What else? I'm looking through a list too. Oh, I wore a lot of overalls. I wore a lot of overalls as a kid, as a baby.
I don't remember if I had any.
No?
No.
You're cool.
Power Rangers.
I mean, duh. I mean, I grew up watching the show. I had all the toys, all the major Zords and stuff. Not so much the characters, but I just wanted the Zords because I wanted to combine them all together.
Is it the Zords, like the little toys that you can make the big robot with?
Yeah.
I love that thing. Yeah.
Those things are so cool. I had all the variations of it. from the first couple of generations of Power. Like,
I had the VHSs of like each character, like the Pink Ranger, the Blue Ranger, and all that.
Yep. I remember I had the one I remember the most was it was Zach's birthday, the Black Ranger's birthday, and he was going up against some knight. I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Do you freak out when you see him at Comic-Con?
No, not really. Like I've seen him in passing before.
I've seen him so many times.
And it, like him, and I've seen the Blue Ranger in passing. And I'm just like, oh, that's cool. But I'm not gonna. I don't want to pay to pay freaking $50 to take a picture with someone.
Yeah. He just chills there.
It's a little much. Did you skateboard at all?
I tried, but I can never get it down.
I can never ollie. I can never ollie. I know it's the hardest thing in the world. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get how, like even like ollieing off a curb. I can never do.
You got me there. I mostly rode a bike. Scooter. I know like scooters were kind of a little bit more towards the 2000s. I think.
Yeah, when Razor
first
came
was
out,
like huge.
It was like the biggest thing ever. I was like, fuck, I want a Razor, but I just got a knockoff one.
So did I. Yeah, my dad got me a knock. He's like, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, oh, and he gave me the scooter. I'm like,
it's not the same.
Thanks, yeah, that's funny. What about skateboard, scooters, rollerblade? You ever rollerblade? I rollerblade for like a minute.
I tried, but no,
it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, well, I did it like. Did you ever go to like a skate junction or a skate thing? There's like an indoor thing. It's just a rink, and people just skate around.
Oh, okay. Like I've done like ice skating or just
rollerblading.
Oh, like those, like the old school. No,
like a rink, yeah. And they had a big dice and like a foam die, and they would just like roll it, and like the odds would go over there and just skate on the other direction.
No, I never did that. One thing that I did have that was huge, like pinnacle to my more so than Power Rangers. I think this is like the pinnacle of my 1990s was a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Pokemon.
So you're younger than I am.
No, you never got into the Pokemon.
No, I had the fat Game Boy first.
Oh no, I had that one too.
Okay.
No, I had that one at the start, but I had like that barely. And then once the Game Boy Color came out, like, that was the first one. I'm like, yeah, this is like getting into it.
Yeah, I remember playing the fat one with like Kirby and Super Mario and all that. And there's another game I can't remember. But then I didn't get the color, but then I got the sideways one.
The Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Then there was like I have one now. I have the 3DS.
I didn't get that. No.
I got it just because I wanted to play one of the newer Pokemon games that are coming out, and I started playing it. It's just kind of living, because they've redone the old Pokemon games, and like replaying them is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, there's a lot. There was like Game Boy SP, and then the ones that folded, and then like the fatter ones and the big ones. And
yeah, that's where I sort of dropped off. Yeah. I had the one that flipped upwards. It's like square.
Yeah,
I had that one, and then after that, I was just kind of done with it.
Did you see the Switch, the Nintendo Switch? Is that what it's called?
Oh, the new one? That's a super freaking callback to Nintendo.
Yeah,
all the games it's all digital. All the games are on there. It's only like $60.
No, there's the new console for Nintendo.
You're right. Yeah. So you can take it wherever. You can hook it up to a TV or take it.
Is it called the Switch? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, like they have a stupid commercial where the guy's like playing his games on the TV.
It's a Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
And then he puts the controller back on the thing and he picks it up and takes it with him on the bus.
Yeah.
And they go on a rooftop and they play video games together.
That's crazy. It's insane.
And then it has like detachable controllers. So he's on the plane where the tray is like a foot in front of him, but he has the controllers next to on his side.
See, that's where we come to. It can't just be a controller, a console, then TV. It's all in one. Yeah, and you have all your stuff in one. I mean, that's crazy. Come a long way. Well, 90s. There you go. Some people know what we're talking about. Some people have no idea what we're talking about.
Some people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So let's get into some Twitter questions. No one else has tried calling in, so no one likes us. We took all the calls. No, I didn't. Let's go into Twitter, and then I'll go into the Schmoeville Facebook page, and then we'll bounce. Let's see. At Miss Movies, what is your favorite music? Fuck off.
I saw that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She hit you up.
Yeah. Musicals. Tenacious D. Hey, there you go.
It's not a musical.
Yes, it is. Tyler Myers at Myers FTW says, who would win in a fight, Laurie Strode or Sidney Prescott?
I read that, but is Laurie the one from Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think she's stronger than Sidney.
No, I think Sydney's more stronger.
I think Sydney's more like smart in how to get away.
Yeah, but you have to look at the movie. So,
okay.
Laurie, she in the first movie had no idea what was going on up until the last 10 minutes. The second movie, she's laying in a bed the entire movie, not doing that much. And then the really the only movie she actually fights back in is Halloween H2O. 20 years later.
Okay, that's the one I saw.
Yeah, that's really the one. Whereas Sydney, she starts to fight back. in the first movie at the very end. Second movie, she's full on like she's scared, but she has some fight in her. Scream 3, like full on. Scream 4, full on. Like I definitely think Sydney beat her booty.
I guess so.
Yeah. So second. TJ Miller on Twitter asks, since Brian disappeared or died for 1 or 2 episodes, is back as zombie Brian. Can he describe his afterlife experience?
It was a dark time. I went through some troubles, came out on the other side.
Freak!
I didn't like what I saw back there, but I came out a better man, I think.
That you did. All right. Jen Kemp, JK Meme Queen on Twitter asks, and Jen is the best. She does the greatest memes ever. As writers, what's a movie that you think, damn, I wish I thought of that? And when can we expect another Amateur Hour short? For me, I wouldn't consider myself a writer, but working with Cody, who technically is my writer, he's my writer. He's my bitch. Lost. Like all the things that they come up in the TV show Lost. There's like, oh, why didn't I think that?
She said movie.
I know. It's hard. There's a lot of movies out. I mean, like, Stranger Things is one thing. It's like, oh, that's a great concept. Midnight Special, which is kind of similar to. I'm thinking of more recent movies. I mean, there's a whole lot. There's definitely been times where like I've thought of something, and then that something very similar comes out to that. I'm like, damn it. But yeah, in regards to Amateur Hour shorts, we shot one we haven't put out yet. I just haven't worked on.
It's been like a month.
It's been a long time. I know we haven't done stuff for Amateur Hour. I've been so busy with Schmoes and Collider and stuff now that we're planning on we're doing some fun stuff over there. Like we did the JT special, the Rise and Fall JT, which is kind of, I guess technically that could be considered an Amateur Hour films short, just with everyone else featured inside of it.
A production,
yeah. That was our biggest production, and I want to say that video is up to like 45,000 views, which is like the most viewed thing that Cody and I have ever worked on, which is amazing.
Are your names on it? Do they know?
Yeah. Full credit. Everyone knows that we did that. So, which is 46,000 views. That's insane. That's insane. Cool. So
I would say the movie where I like the writing and the concept was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Where you're like, fuck, that's such a cool concept for like erasing someone from your memory that you broke up with.
Looper was another one.
Looper was cool.
Kind of similar in the sense of like how someone goes about that.
Yeah, just erasing it. And then like the dealing with the psychology of like running through the brain and trying to fight that. It was really cool.
I love that.
And then Kate Winslet was awesome and Jim Carrey was awesome.
I love seeing comedic actors sort of out of their element, like doing serious roles. I really do like that. It's just, it really shows their range.
On the Truman Show with Jim Carrey too. I love that concept of like, you feel like you're on a movie set and someone's like controlling you and you find out. Because sometimes I feel like I'm in a movie. I'm like, someone's fucking with me.
Yeah, right.
They're giving me all the red lights.
The Matrix is another one. I was just rewatching that. I'm like, oh, that's such a great concept. Yeah. That's such a good concept. Sean Gardner at SMG Reviews asks, what's your favorite movie theater snack besides popcorn? I love the Airhead sour
pads?
Sour
or
things.
Sour straws?
They're like sour belts or something like that. They're really freaking good.
They're thin belts.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Those are really good.
I like Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids?
Keep it sour. Keep it sweet.
Keep sour. Which is it, sour or sweet?
It's both.
Okay.
That's why it's so good.
That's true. Sean Masser at Red 5 Hulk asks, what should the next video game movie be? I want to see a Mass Effect that they could start with the Contact Wars. Video game movies are just so difficult because there hasn't been a good one. I'm hoping Assassin's Creed's good.
Yeah. I'm always like wondering why it's so hard to make a good video game movie.
It's because video games have video game premises. Like they just sometimes they just don't work for movies. Or you don't have. I think the other thing is with similar to like a lot of horror movies, you get sort of no name people to do these movies. You don't have huge directors. I mean, there's been big directors that have done video game movies. It just they shit the bed. I mean, when the Wachowskis came out with The Matrix, they're like a one-hit wonder at this point. They really haven't done anything nearly as good as The Matrix or even anything good. And they're taking on something like Speed Racer, which is a weird. Oh no, Speed Racer is not a video game.
It's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
never mind. I can't think.
Because like you play a video game like Gears of War, the first one.
Yeah.
Like I love the story of it, and like why can't you just like take that story and those characters and just make it a movie?
Well, I think part of it is because you're playing it. You're playing the movie, and trying to translate that into a film itself. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. You know, like you could be someone like Uwe Boll who takes House of the Dead and puts real footage from the game inside the movie.
And shitty.
It doesn't work.
Or like BioShock. BioShock has a good story and a good concept, so just make it a movie.
I don't know if that would work as a movie.
Why not?
Because your character is silent the whole time. I mean, you could make a character for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to. I mean, you know, BioShock Infinite, I feel like would make a better movie. Like the atmosphere, the setting for BioShock is great, but seeing it as a movie, like that's such a game where you have to play it to sort of like fully understand it. Like I love everything with Andrew Ryan and stuff like that, and the underground or the underwater, you know, city and stuff.
The Rapture.
Yeah. But I don't know if that would work. Mass Effect would work. I think Mass Effect, if you, I don't know, taking the same characters and you know, making it into a trilogy or whatever, but I don't know. I like what they're doing with Assassin's Creed because they're taking the concept of the game and expanding off it. They're not doing same characters from the game.
And also, if you weren't told, you wouldn't know that it's a video game or based on a video game.
That's true.
It just looks like a period piece.
Right. Yeah. I don't think video game movies need to emulate exactly what the video game was either. You can have some like kind of fan service and throwbacks. Yeah. Just specifically for the fans, but they have to make it a movie first.
Did you like Mortal Kombat?
It's a guilty pleasure.
I love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I love guilty, but it's not good.
No.
It's not good.
It's not great, but I love Mortal. It's fun. It's like the closest I've seen a video game adaptation be.
Yeah.
And then the second one was shitty.
Yeah.
But the first one, like you have Sub-Zero and Luke Cage, and it's fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So moving on from that, Francisco at Frank Lopez asks, "What worst movie experience in the theaters?"
We got asked this on the first episode.
Did we?
Yeah, and I made the joke that there was a shooting in the theater.
Oh, that's right.
But I don't remember.
Okay.
like a crazy experience.
All right. Let's see. Any interesting? Oh no, that's like literally the same one. Let me go on over to the Schmoeville Facebook page. Let's go.
And Alex Marzonia, my buddy from work, he asked the same question from last week. Fucking listen. He asked biggest celebrity crush.
Oh really?
Yeah, we said that last week. Did you say yours last week?
Did I? I mean, I've said it multiple. To Charlize Theron.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's my good.
Why?
Yeah. She's gorgeous. She's a goddess. Yeah.
I said Anna Kendrick last time. I'll stick with it.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. All right. Let's see. Okay, we've talked about this. We've talked about that. John C. Nah, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
I just read that. It's John C. Nah, bro. That's his name.
Oh.
But it's John C. Nah, bro.
John Cena, bro.
Would you rather drink spoiled milk or smell the breath of someone that drank spoiled milk? Sorry.
I would just smell the breath.
Yeah. Chase Hutchinson asks, Christian, would you rather have sex with the love of your dreams in Cody's body or Cody in the body of the love of your dreams? Neither. Do I have to do either one of them? I don't want to do any of them. Let's see here. Who from Schmoeville would survive a zombie apocalypse? If you're talking about Schmoeville, like people in the Schmoeville community or people on the Schmoeville show. On the show, I definitely feel like Ken and Finstock, for some reason, those two together, I think that would work. And good old Tyler Myers, I think, would survive in a Schmoeville or in a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, I saw a question of when's the Pitbot's going to come on and class up the show?
What do you mean class? This is what do you fucking class? Like we've got a whole setup here, bro. What are you trying to say? No, I definitely want to get Ken on. Like what we were talking about earlier about doing a tour. Like we can if Ken would allow us to go to his humble abode, then we would definitely set his stuff up and have him on the show.
I would love to have Ken on.
Yeah,
he said something last time that I just want to learn about. Like he said he was going to go home and just like give up on everything. I know it's funny, but like I just wonder like what was like the point where he decided like it's over.
Oh,
and then I know it gets depressing, but like I just want to hear a story.
Yeah. Well, have you heard his Knapsack Files a lot?
No. Does he talk about it?
Yeah, he talks about a lot of stuff. Check that out. Out there too. I know he doesn't do a lot of stuff on the Knapsack Files because he's got Force Center. But there's some episodes in there that are amazing, absolutely amazing to listen to. So, let's see. Let's go on. Can you find some questions for me? You want to find one?
Would Ship Shop and Brian go gay for Cody?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Cody has a big penis.
Whoa.
I think he's like one of those skinny guys, and
Jesus, man.
I think he's one of those skinny guys who has a big old dick.
And that's what he says. All right, we'll
just put the rumor out there. Cody has a giant dick.
Tweet him. Tweet it at the real Cody at the real Cody Hall. Hashtag beardless fuck. Hashtag big dick.
Show us your giant dick.
Okay. No, stop it. One more question. Damn it. Okay. Ronnie Hernandez asks, why is it that when a sequel to a great movie is not as great as the first one, it usually called crap? I think we're a little harsh. Other people are harsh on sequels. I mean, because we're expecting so much from the first movie.
The bar is so high.
Yeah, you set the bar high. But you know what? At the same time, people set the bar up individually for themselves.
Okay, yeah.
So it's just a matter of, what you do. Like, I liked The Conjuring a lot more than the first movie, and I know I'm in the minority of that. And that's because I can, separate myself from everyone else's hype.
But also, like, I feel like the sequel isn't as good because people develop the first one for so long and damn it, the air turned on. It's loud.
It's all right. We're about to end right now anyways.
Right. But people develop the first one for so long. They spend years like developing it and putting everything they got into it. And then they make that movie.
Yeah.
And then the second one comes out 2 years later.
Right.
And it's like just to make money and build off the name.
Well, that's the thing too. Is sequels they came out they wouldn't come out so frequently.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be like you said, like 2 years later. It would take some time. But now we're getting Star Wars movie every year, every other year. It's like this whole fucking
WNBC.
I don't know why I clicked that one. I meant to hit.
What the fuck is the internet?
So that's to blame.
But like when you thought Terminator 1 came out in
fuck off
1990.
Okay.
But that makes sense because the second one came out in 91.
Hey, buddy. Your dog's out here playing with us.
My dog's everywhere. But the second one came out in 91, so I figure based on that, like the first one might have come out around 88 or 89.
Yeah.
So, damn it, dog. So, but the first one came out in 84, so the second one was 7 years later. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't happen anymore.
No, I do miss that. I miss that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you never know. Could go back to that. Probably won't, but so that's another episode of the Wanger Show. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode talking about it. Hopefully Cody will be back, and make sure you tweet at him at the real Cody Hall. Hashtag you beardless fuck. And
big old dick.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, Brian. Okay. So wrap it up. Brian, tell them where they can find you on social media.
My social media is BP Trademark. That is BPTRADEMARK. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, you hold it. You guys can find me on Twitter at Cops15. If you guys are listening to us on iTunes, please review this show if you haven't done so already. Just review the whole Schmoes. This is on the Schmoes Know iTunes feed. Get us up there in the charts. Share it with your friends. Write us a nice little review if you're brand new to the show. Subscribe to the iTunes feed. And if you're listening to us on the Schmoes Know podcast channel, please subscribe to this channel. Leave us a comment down below. Leave a like on this video because that's really nice. And you guys enjoyed this video, didn't you? Didn't you? Freak! Yes, you did. And then also be sure to check out all the other shows. You got the Schmoeville podcast. You got the Schmoedown Rundown. Those are other shows you guys can check out on this podcast channel. There's some behind the scenes videos I'm sure are going to be later on this week. You guys should subscribe to Schmoes Know every single Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. PST. We go live every single Thursday. Check it out. We got a Halloween show. Ooh. I'm very excited for this Thursday because I've got a lot of fun, spooky stuff planned for y'all. It's going to be really, really good. Freak! And be sure to just send Cody all the love because Cody is the best. He's absolutely the best. And I can't wait to have him on next week. And, hey, maybe we'll have a guest on next week. I don't know these things. Tweet at us and hashtag it The Wanger Show. Let us know who you guys want to see on The Wanger Show. And we will be back to video format at some point. I can promise you that. It's just a matter of figuring it out. Thank you guys so much for listening to The Wanger Show. And, Ryan, how about you want to send us off?
Wanger out
with something like this. Oh yeah.